What's up, guys? It's RZ Jones 18 coming at you with the first real figure thing ever on the channel in a while. So I mainly am doing this because I have enough of these guys to really start talking about them. I'm gonna do some stuff here real quick. I have recently started collecting. So back last year, my big thing I wanted to get was the Masters of the Universe Mega Constructs Castle Grayskull. I got the Heroes of Eternia 5-pack that came with He-Man, Beastman, Tila, Skeletor, and Faker, and I absolutely loved it. And so I got Castle Grayskull, and I loved it. And I'm like, wow, I like Masters. I like the lore, I like the collection, I like the collecting. And so I decided, you know what? I watch a guy named Pixel Dan on YouTube, and he's a big fan of Masters. And San Diego Comic-Con last year, rest in peace, Mattel revealed that they're releasing a new line of Masters of the Universe called Masters of the Universe Origins. And I'm like, finally, there's a line I can start collecting. And over the past, say about a month now, I have been collecting the figures. And I have everything except for two of these of the first wave. And I think I'm going to be done collecting it, because now I know that mass retailers are getting it at the beginning of next year of waves 1 and wave 2, and the last two figures I'm looking for wave 1 are going to be really scarce now, because, you know, Walmart's holding out probably for the next rotation for holiday in November and December, and I've got enough going on currently as it is, but I have enough to where I'm happy to where I can wait till 2021 to work on helping me get more shelving for it, because I love this line. This is probably my favorite new line behind Transformers that I've collected this year. I've kind of taken a break from Marvel Legends. I have been collecting every once in a while a Star Wars Black Series figure, and I still have my Cable and Deadpool, two Deadpools and a Cable for Marvel Legends. It's just I much prefer, you know, sticking with a line and completing it. And so Transformers is done, but today we're focusing on Masters of the Universe Origins. Now, it doesn't say it on the box, but I don't have any boxes for He-Man or Skeletor, but these are the boxes. This is Masters of the Universe. It doesn't say Origins on it, but this is the Origins line. And I love these blister cards. I think they're awesome. It's got the name of the character going up top with some Heroic Master of Weapons, Retro Play, which is where the action figure would be if you had the original figure. On the back, it's got the cross sail. I am missing Beastman of the first 6. And I'm missing this Sky Sled of the 2 vehicles that are out currently, with Prince Adam. My toy department, if they still have it, have the SDC 2019 He-Man and Prince Adam 2-pack. And I'm like, if I can get that, I don't have to get the Sky Sled, because, frankly, I mainly want to stick with certain vehicles, certain bigger pieces, which we'll get to later in the video, which we got plenty of time, so stick around. So the first figure we're going to talk about, I took apart all the armor, all the weapons, so I can really show you how these figures work. So we're going to start with the females, and then we're going to go to the males, because I have more males than females. We're going to do the females first. Actually, no, we'll do Battle Cat first. So here's Battle Cat. I just got him today, and I love this thing. This thing is so cool. Now, again, this is all new to me, but if I'm correct, the pose for the original Battle Cat is kind of like this, where it's static. But as you just saw, I put him in that pose because he's articulated. So he's articulated here at the neck. You can go up, down, left, right, and you can do like a full 360. Well, not full 360, but you can look up and down. His jaw is articulated, which I think is cool. You can hear that chomping effect, like nom 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 nom. All of his legs go back and forth. Not a lot, but some. These ones are more loose than the others. Go forwards and rotate here. Nothing at the paw, which I think is a disappointment. And then here at the tail, you can go up, down, and rotate. The detail on these is very nice. Like you can see, all the fur that's sculpted on here. His eyes are painted, which I think is really cool. And he comes with these armor pieces, and they attach via some clips and some folds. Here is the helmet sculpt. And I know from the older figures, these were not painted. The eyes weren't, so that's really cool. So how this works is you take your harness here. There's a little latch on the bottom. You put the latch through the belt. You just come on. It's been working just fine all day, but since the camera's on, much like MGO 316 says, once the camera starts rolling, that's where things don't go the way they should. There we go. Okay, got it. And you've got, I think, up to 6 little holes on there to put it on. I usually put it on the 4th. I want to get this as tight as I can. That way it doesn't break, that way it doesn't come off. So there's that. And then the helmet is just a simple get the head ready and plop. So there you go. There you've got fully armored Battle Cat ready for your He-Man figure to sit on and go into battle. So here's my main complaint about Battle Cat right off the bat. The helmet, trying to find the right indentation or right way to put the helmet on, kind of cumbersome. But like once you find it, like it stays on just fine, and it looks awesome. It looks really, really cool. I like the dark red of the matte red on the plastic. I think it looks really, really cool. And we're just gonna use Skeletor here. Just sit the figure on there, and I mean, obviously he'll fall off, but he stays on there. They stay on there pretty good. I kind of wish there was like a little port system on there to hold them in place, but you know, to each their own. So that's what Panther is going to be like when we get Panther next year. So that's Battle Cat. Very, very cool. That's the first real deluxe kind of thing I got for the line. Next up is Evil Lyn. She's the Sorceress of Evil. The I believe third in command behind Beastman for Skeletor. Here is her head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. I like all the dark blue up here with the skull. I think her eyes came out looking very nice. The lips came out looking really nice. Overall, the head sculpt came out looking really, really, really good. I have a little bit of a black thing here on the side of her chin, but it's not too bad. The rest of the sculpting, very well done. Nice blue going throughout. Sculpting here on the gauntlets. She's got her furry boots. Articulation is same on all of these except for like they're slimmer here on the female bodies. Heads on a ball joint. Arms are on a swivel. They can go back and forth. Rotate here at the bicep, bend at the elbow, rotate, hinge up and down, rotate here at the waist. My Evil Lyn's legs are kind of tight, but they can go back and forth. Get a nice full spread. No thigh rotation. Swivel here at the leg, bend at the elbow, bend at the knee, rotate here at the boot, and feet can go up, down, and there is some ankle tiltage. So overall, very nice figure. She comes with her wand, which is cool. I definitely want to go through and find like pictures of the wand and kind of get some paint. I'm definitely going to be using paint on these guys to bring out some really good detail on them, but like the orb I want painted a different color, and she holds her wand very well. Well, I say that and then she drops her wand. I don't know which hand holds it better, but like if you get it like in a better grip, she can hold it really well. So that's Evil Lyn. Next is Tila. She is wearing her traditional armor, but I have her extra armor, which we'll get to. Again, I love the head sculpt here. I think the head sculpt looks very, very good. Nice blue there for the eyes. Her eyelashes, her eyebrows, and the lips came out looking really well. Again, if you look at the armor, they look exactly the same. They just painted a different color. But yeah, so that's Tila. Articulation's the same. What she comes with is what they call the snake armor. So we have the snake headdress, which just over her head, and then on the back they have this latch. You put the latch over the peg sticking out, and that holds the headdress in place. Very cool. You know, line it up, make sure it looks nice. There you go. She comes with her snake shield, which I kind of wish had the same clip system that He-Man's shield did, but you know, whatever. But it still looks really cool. Hair in the hand, and then she also comes with her snake staff, which looks very nice. And that just goes right in ye old hand. And she holds it pretty good. I think she holds both weapons pretty good. That's always my shake test. Like, if they hold the weapon, then it's a good grip. So there's Tila. So now here's something I didn't show on these guys, but I'll go ahead and show. That's not, I didn't just break my new figure. That's actual intended purpose. You can actually swap parts on all the figures. I'm going to be mainly testing that with the guys because I don't really have ways to do it better with that. But so here's Skeletor. I can remove that head, remove that arm, and I can remove the boots, all that. And I can put them on different characters, which is really cool. So if you get like a He-Man, you paint his head up, and you give him the armor from a different Skeletor, make a custom Faker figure, which I think is really cool. But we're going to go ahead and work with my He-Man figure. So I have He-Man here, all in pieces. So basically how you do this is you pop the torsos together, so it looks like this. Have the legs going the right way, put on the appropriate boots. What I think is really cool is that Marvel is really into these Build-A-Figures. You basically have a Build-A-Figure for 15 bucks, which I think is awesome. So then you're going to put over... Whoop, hang on, how does this go? Oh yeah, right. Actually with He-Man, you want to make sure you put on his harness first and then do that. Next, you're going to peg in the harness into the back. If it will work with me, come on. This is my first, that was my first real time taking the harness off. And boom. Man, my feet are going to sleep. But there's the harness on He-Man. Next is his one arm, then the other arm, then we take the head, and boom, there's our He-Man. Again, I really like these figures. Head sculpt looks good. My one issue is I wish his eyes had the white around the black to make his eyes stand out. His accessories are he comes with his battle shield, he comes with his axe, and here's my one complaint with the He-Man figure. Here he comes with his half of the power sword. So the power sword is kind of flimsy, and without that other half, he holds it okay. Like, you hold it, but it doesn't... Oh, wait, actually, I actually got a really good grip on it. Huh. Right, but that's kind of ugly. So what I've been doing is taking Skeletor's half, and we'll go ahead and just show this now. There are 2 pegs and 2 ports on either side of these swords. Put them together, gives you the full sword. But there's one thing that didn't really calculate. The handle is too thick, so it doesn't take much to... It's making a fool of myself. Anyway, just to separate those again. He holds these okay, especially like when you're playing with them. But he can hold his power sword, and when you're not using it, you can sheath it in the back right here. The way the shield works is that you put it through on his right side, and then you come on, work with me. Clip it, and there you go. There you got the shield. And then with his axe, you just push it in, and boom. There's your He-Man. And then if we bring back in Battle Cat, just sit him down, and boom. He-Man and Battle Cat are ready to take on the Evil Warriors, which I think is cool. Next up, we're going to do Man-at-Arms. So I have Man-at-Arms kind of bare here. We're going to zoom in. Oh, I guess not, but here's Man-at-Arms. Looks really cool. He's all green. Which, to be honest, I understand they're going for the vintage look for these figures. Green hands are kind of weird, but I can't say much because on the back of the box, he's got green hands. So I guess it's just part of the way the figure looked back in the old days. I don't know. He comes with a bunch of armor pieces. So we're going to go ahead and just put on his armor. So we need to remove his head, remove one arm, and bring this through. And then we're going to put hand back on, arm on, head on. And then this works the same way as Skeletors. You just pull it through and tighten it up, and boom. Whoa. That's not good. Okay, there we go. So there's Man-at-Arms. Next up, we have some shin armor. You just put it on, and like everything else, you just feed a little clip through, and that holds your shin armor in place. So now we're going to focus mainly on this arm. So we first get a shoulder piece that goes right over the shoulder, like that. And then we get some wrist armor, which you just put the hand through. I got this there we go. Just put this on. Like so. And boom. There's your full looking Man-at-Arms. He also does come with his mace, which you just pop into the hand. And boom. There's your full looking Man-at-Arms. And of all the figures, he is probably my second favorite. I love this. I love the way he looks with all the armor on. He just looks like a badass with a mace. But yeah. So then we get to my favorite figure of the entire wave of figures, which is Skeletor. I love this figure. So we're going to go ahead and get all of his armor on, which he's got a little skirt piece, which you have to take the torso apart to do. You're going to take the head off, take an arm off. Actually, better off taking off both arms, slipping on the armor, and then we're going to peg it in here to the back. We're going to give him his arms here, and then we're going to pop on this beautiful head sculpt, and there's your full looking Skeletor figure. And again, I love this figure. This is my favorite figure of the five that I have. He comes with his version of the power sword, which you can stick on his back like that. But, of course, he's Skeletor. I know this much. He has his Havoc Staff, which looks beautifully done. Nice detail. So then you just pop this in the guy's hand. Get it at a good angle. And boom. There's your full-looking Skeletor. And he looks awesome. He looks so cool. So that's basically it. That's the entire first wave of Origin, almost the entire first wave of Masters of the Universe Origins. And what are my thoughts on this line? Am I going to continue on with it? You know, do I think it's worth the money that I have purchased with it? Yes, full through. This is one of the best lines of the year so far. It's cool to see Mattel, realize that, Super 7, I didn't collect any of their figures, but I think Super 7 did a very good job on their line for finishing off their version of the classics. But now I know Masterverse is coming, which I'm not going to collect. Personally, I think I like this a lot better than Masterverse or whatever it's going to be, personally. Unless I like Revelation. We'll see. But I really like Origins. It's a fun line. It's a great line for kids. But it's also a great line for new collectors like myself. I very much like the playability. I like the posing options. I love, that. My main issue always that with Transformers, with Marvel Legends, with Black Series, they always focus on the heroes. They never like focusing on the villains. For every 4 heroes we get in the wave, we get 2 villains. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. And the fact that in the first wave of Masters of the Universe, we've got 3 heroes, 3 villains, a hero vehicle, a hero/villain vehicle at the Sky Sled, and we also get that Prince Adam figure, which, again, he looks great. With Wave 2, we had Orko, we had Trapjaw, we have Man-E-Faces, we had... I think there's one more. Orko, Man-E-Faces, Trapjaw, Scareglow. 4 figures. 2 are good, 2 are bad. And then the big reveal this past week was Castle Grayskull is coming, which I'm very excited about. Panther's coming. Roboto, Ninjor, Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor Skeletor. There's another figure for the Luxes I forgot, except for Ram Man. There's one more. I hate saying that, but it's the truth. We've got Stratos. We've got Merman, which is one of my favorite looking Masters characters. We got the show coming out next year, or ending of this year or something like that. I don't know when Revelation's coming out, but it's just, I have a new love for Masters of the Universe. It's a cool concept, and all it took was me to build a castle, and now look where I am. Masters of the Universe Origins is my second favorite toy line of the year, behind Transformers, Earthrise, and Siege, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to show you guys this off. I'm waiting patiently to do a video. I've been wanting to do one for Transformers, but Masters of the Universe I think is more important because Transformers have been around for a while now. Masters finally coming back with a retail release with Origins. I love everything I have here, and I can't wait to continue on with the collecting. So I appreciate you guys coming around, watching this video. Make sure to go check out Weekend Movie Revs with my brother. As always, keep around for future gaming content coming to RZ Jones AT, including Marvel, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Possibly the next video will probably be Masters of the Universe Origins again, if I find this guy Sled and Beastman. If not, we'll probably wait till next year to continue with Masters, and I'm excited. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.